Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Omochukwu, depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos. Today is Sunday, Eke Market. I bring you the updates. Come out on Mondays. We will give you food, drinks. Ignore a sit-at-home order. Imo State Governor promises residents. Now the Governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, in his last-minute quest to make sure that the sit-at-home order being declared by the Biafrans to press home the demand for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and to make sure that the federal government obeys court order is in the last minute and very devastating approach this time around. He was luring people of Imo State to come out on Mondays that he has food, drinks, beverages for them. He asked them to defy the sit-at-home order being declared by Biafrans. Now, through the Imo State Commissioner for Trade and Investment, Simon Ebebulem, the governor decried what he described as the colossal damage to Igbo businesses across the southeast in the last couple of years as a result of the Monday sit-at-home warning that the state government will shut down businesses, including banks who failed to open for businesses from Monday next week. That is this coming Monday, 31st of July. But while he was addressing a press conference in Owerri, the Imo State capital, on Thursday, the commissioner extolled the strides of his governor, Hope Uzodinma, asserting that his governor, Uzodinma, has continued to bring development and deliver on the dividends of democracy to the people of Imo State in the last 4 years. He likened the Monday sit-at-home campaign across the southeast to a poisonous arrow. That's what Ibebulam is saying. He's representing the governor, or speaking what the governor told him to say. He added that it was designed to impoverish the poor masses and aimed at destroying their means of livelihood. Ibebulam, the commissioner, disclosed that the government has already rolled out palliatives to the people of the state from across the 27 local government areas so that they will come out. They said that is for fuel subsidy, but we have known that this is a way to lure people out, to come out. So he said the state governor, Senator Hope Uzodinma, has directed relevant agencies to review stocks available and start responding to the plight of the people of the state, particularly those in the most vulnerable category. They said Governor Uzodinma has already drawn up plans and is distributing palliatives. According to them, he said, I quote, "We ascertain that the most vulnerable at the moment are the PLWDs, that's the people living with disabilities, because they are the ones that go out to beg or do so many jobs in order to put food in their table. This is across the 27 local councils. Each beneficiary would go home with 10 kg of rice, 12.5 kg of beans, 10 kg of maize, 10 kg of spaghetti, salt and seasoning, and other essentials. I said that high discount pavilions will be open all around to allow people to buy essentials at subsidized rates." End of quote. He added that the distribution would go on to other categories of people according to the magnitude of their vulnerability. But he warned that the authorities will have no other option than to shut any market, cluster or group that disrupt free flow of business or businesses in the state. Now, this is what the governor of Imo State is doing to make sure that he frustrates the sit-at-home order the Biafrans are engaging to ensure that government of Nigeria obeys their own court order of 13th October 2022 that declared the leader of the IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, free of all charges leveled against him by the federal government of Nigeria. United Nations Working Group on Human Rights and Arbitrary Detention have also directed that the government of Nigeria should release him. And the Kenyan government and Nigerian government, they committed serious crime against humanity by the abduction, extraordinary rendition, torture, and the continued incarceration of the leader of the IPOB. And now the people are saying, look, we are sitting at home to protest their demand or to register their grievances to the international community. And this is the only thing the state governors can do. In Enugu, you saw what's happening there. Protests going on, killings over the sit-at-home order because the governor has made a blunder from the first day in office. Yes, the new governor for Enugu State, Peter Mba, of course, his case is already in the International Criminal Court, ICC, and so the governor of Imo State is throwing the same line with that of Mba. Of course, you know why he's doing this. Yes, the Senate and the President have told them, the Southeast governors, that they are not doing enough to stop the sit-at-home order, and all of them, so they are jittery now. They have been rattled. And so they are doing everything to show the central government that they are willing and able to stop the sit-at-home. But I bet you they have failed woefully because this is not the right step to take. They know the solution, but all of them are beating around the bush. They don't want to say the truth. Hit the nail at the head. What is the problem? What is the cause of sit-at-home order? Because of the federal government intransigence, because of their blunt refusal to obey a court of competent jurisdiction, their own court. Their refusal to obey the law of the land. The law they're supposed to be the custodians. Yes. And this is what is happening. Now, the governor also called on security agents to work with the government of Nigeria to bring Mazi Eba back to Nigeria. He said Eba should come and sit at home with them. The governor is not even sitting at home in Imo State. He's always in Abuja. Yes, he's really in Imo State from Abuja, not in Imo State. And so, but he's calling on Eba to come to Imo or in the Southeast to come and sit down at home with them. And so these things these governors are doing are actually, these things are exacerbating, aggravating the whole issue because they are jittery, they behave like cowards, unable to say the truth to power, fail the government at the center. They have done a lot of things wrong in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafra agitations. They have marginalized the Igbos. They have excluded them from every meaningful thing in the country. And the people are asking for a referendum for freedom. And you went to Kenya, you abducted their leader, extraordinary rendition, him back to the country. You torture him, you deny him access to his medical doctors. You deny him access to his books, to his prayers, and his everything, even his food and everything. So, and now a court of competent jurisdiction said, release him, you keep him. UN said, release him, you keep him. So you are the one causing trouble in the Southeast. So mobilizing troops and army will not solve the problem. It will only aggravate the situation. We are calling on these governors once again to go to Abuja, to tell those who are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu captive illegally and constitutionally to allow him go back to where they brought him from. Yes, UN said take him back to Kenya or UK. Yes, and no court in Nigeria, as the Abuja Appeal Court Abuja Division have said, no court in Nigeria has the right to try him again because they said they have discharged and acquitted him of all the frivolous charges preferred against him by the central government of Nigeria. And so this is a situation. Those are the things that he use food to drag people out on Mondays. Let's see how it goes. Yes. Picking away